Hey, welcome back. It's Dave from Blockbuster Underground with another movie review. This week we are reviewing Wicked. Yeah, it doesn't come out till tomorrow, technically. There were fan screenings last night, though. One show. So me and the wife went down and caught a screening of it. Mm, the preview shows begin tonight. I think there's some early shows around 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 tonight, and then wide release starts tomorrow, and the soundtrack also drops tomorrow. So, anyone who's seen the musical knows the story. I'm not really going to get into it in too much depth because we're talking about a musical that's been out since 2003. Basic premise for those who have no idea what the hell that is, it's a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, which shows how the evil witch, became wicked. Um, Starring Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, the Wicked Witch, and Ariana Grande as Glinda, Galinda. Um, Big, huge supporting cast. Jonathan Bailey plays Fiero. Um, the Wizard is played by Jeff Goldblum. Um, who else? Michelle Yeoh is in it. She plays the headmistress of Shiz University. Who else we got? We got Peter Dinklage plays Professor Dollamore, the goat guy. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. The movie is basically Act One, so you get from got the program here from when we last saw it in July here in Toronto. So you get from No One Warns the Wicked, and then the film ends with Defying Gravity. They added in a little bit of stuff along the way. Um, there's I don't either I just don't remember it in the show or I don't know what, but there were some scenes between Elphaba and Glinda that I think they added in because the movie is 2.5 hours. The entire Broadway show is 2.5 hours. So, and we're still waiting for part two, which comes out next year, much to my wife's dismay. She fucking loved it. Like tears, tears, goosebumps, cheering, laughing. She loved it. And we saw it in 3D, which is very rare for her because she hates 3D. Regarding the 3D, I found it not to be very good at all. There were scenes where I had the glasses on and I'm like looking at the screen. I'm like, this doesn't look 3D. And then I flipped them down for a second, and everything on the screen was just out of focus. I'm like, so this is 3D, but I mean, a movie like this, God, you could go wild with the 3D. Have the monkeys flying out of the screen, broomstick fucking jamming people in the face and stuff like that. None of that really. So seeing it in 3D, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Um, IMAX screen, yes. The Atmos audio in the theater was really good. Like, it felt like you were in the theater, musical theater, watching the show. It was that good with the sound. But 3D definitely not required unless you're a real nut for 3D. But like I said, I've seen a lot of movies in 3D, and at least once or twice during the films, there will be this moment where it's just like in your face. Like Force Awakens, for example, when the lightsaber flies through the air and Ray catches it, it literally feels like it's flying right past your face. Really cool stuff. The what was it? One of the Spider Mans, I think, in 3D. I can't remember. But anyway, 3D for this, I wouldn't waste your money. IMAX for sure. Atmos audio for sure. Go the whole 9 yards on that front. Um, will people like it? Probably. The musical is, I was going to say wickedly. I threw myself for a loop now. Super popular. Um, been around for 22 years. Came out in 2003 originally. One thing I will spoil. Sorry, guys. There is a scene where they added in another song, and the singers in the song are Adina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, who were the original Elphaba and Glinda. And there's a really funny part where Ariana Grande is about to say something, and Kristen Chenoweth just goes and covers her mouth and stops her. And it was like, oh fuck. But yeah, it was enjoyable. It's long, like I said, longer than the entire Broadway show. But fans of the musical, like my cousin, I got a cousin in South Africa, general manager of the teatro there in Monte Cassino. Holy shit, he is like the guru, like Encyclopedia Britannica of theater, especially musical theater. And he and his friend saw it. They had the South African premiere 2 nights ago, and they loved it. Absolutely loved it. It hit all the marks. I mean, he named his dog after Alphaba. Um, I mean, I can't say anything. I got a dog named Chloe, so someday, can you imagine if Chloe met Alfie? That'd be cool. Anyhow, getting off topic. Part two, like I said, does come out next year. There's people online already doing hashtag Glicked, um, thinking this is going to be like the new Barbenheimer. I mentioned that before. My hashtag was Gladwick, which I think is a little bit more catchy, but Glicked, Gleeked, who knows. Um, I saw Gladiator 2 also. Spoiler review posted from a couple days ago, so check that out. That comes out tomorrow also. Highly recommend you see it. But Wicked, yeah, I'd give it probably 8.5 out of 10. Um, like I said, it is long. Um, it doesn't drag though. Like some long movies drag, and you're like sitting there going, "Oh fuck, how much longer?" So it's not that kind of long, but being be prepared for what you're in store for here. It is 2.5 hours of singing and dancing and extravagance. So if that's not your thing, maybe sit this one out. But anybody who loved the musical on stage, um, you're gonna this thing's a fucking home run. This is gonna make some crazy money, and we'll see how the soundtrack comes tomorrow. It's probably gonna drop on Spotify tomorrow or tonight, probably by midnight, sort of thing. So I'm gonna be interested to check that out. see the Try to see if I can pick out the spots that they did add in from the musical side of things, because I've got the original 15th anniversary cast recording. So do a little comparison on that front and we'll see what goes. But anyway, in the meantime, let me get this posted up. Like, subscribe, tell your friends all about the channel. Comment below if you've seen Wicked already. If you plan to see it, are you excited? Are you nervous it's going to be shit? It's not shit. So be warned. Length 3D not required, and we'll catch you on the next video.